MrSealyp on tour makes a happy return for vlog number 7, part 1. I find myself back at Rickerby in Carlisle as they prepare for their Rickerby Show 2019. Come along with me, MrSealyp. So, I'm here, I'm at Rickerby, at the CLAAS dealership, and I'm going to be showing around in a minute. They've got the Rickerby Show on tomorrow and on Thursday, and there's a lot of machinery to look at. So I'm going to put the camera around and give the beard a bit of a workout, as we normally do. The guys here are incredibly friendly, incredibly helpful, and there is an absolute mountain of machinery to look at, way more than the last time I was here. So enough of my face, I'll flip it around and we'll have a wander around, have a look at a bit of machinery. I hope you enjoy it. Right. So you're not just a CLAAS dealer then, you have other manufacturers deal with. So Schaefer, telehandlers. So they come in a whole range of different sizes then?
From tiny to massive.
What do they go for?
I'm not sure what.
No.
I really don't know.
So we've got a whole range of Schaefer telehandlers, and then the CLAAS Scorpions. Now for those of you that are playing on PC at the moment, you're already aware you've got CLAAS stuff in game. As of July this year, when they have FarmCon, they're having it at Hausewinkel in Germany, which is the CLAAS headquarters, because they've now worked out a deal with CLAAS to get CLAAS into the game. So we should be seeing some of this machinery after July. Which bits we're going to get, we don't know. Whether it's going to be a DLC, we don't know. But that's what I thought. We'll come back up, we'll have a look at some of the machinery available, and while you're watching the video, you can have a think about what ones you might want to see. Drop it in the comments below, and then we can get up to Giants and see what's going to happen. So, after the telehandlers, we're going to move into the main hall. I've had a quick whiz through already. I say main hall, they've got 2 of these, and these tents cover their car park kind of area, their workshop area, and the tent's the size of a football field. It's amazing. So we'll go and have a look now. So as we come straight in, a CLAAS Serion. Now from here it doesn't seem that big, but it is colossal. We'll get on close to that in a minute. We've got CLAAS Torion wheel loader. Just decided if I get far enough back. And then as we kind of pan across, you can see the size of the place. It is absolutely massive. We've got tractors all up the side here, Atos up to Arians, and then the larger 550 Arian. Balers across the back here. We've got mowing equipment across the side here. The butterfly mower section there with the front mower. CLAAS 440 Tucano over the back. Axions. But this thing is just, I mean, I'm going to get side onto this. They're getting ready for tonight, for tomorrow, because this is open in the evening. They're going to have lights and stuff in here, and they're going to be running smoke machine off the bottom of this, and lights coming off it as well. Because I mean, let's be honest, it's a phenomenal bit of kit. Rake windrower over the sides here. These are the Voltos, is it? I can't remember now. Oh no, liners. Action 920, it's huge. In a minute we're going to get further through the through the building, or the tent, I say the building. You're going to be impressed, and I say you're going to be impressed because they've got special edition vehicles they do for the Rickerby Show. This is the Rickerby Spring Show, and this year is the 18th birthday of the Rickerby Show. They've been doing it for 18 years. And it's quite amazing. They've got 2 special edition tractors, and they've done 40 of each particular one that you can actually buy. Now, as I said when we went through the telehandler area, CLAAS here at Rickerby have got deals with Bailey trailers. There's quite a few different companies. We'll have a look as we go around. Right, now, moving on to something I'm really excited about. I had a look at this online a couple of days ago actually, and CLAAS announced recently the 40,000th CLAAS Jaguar forage harvester came off the production line. 40,000th. You can't get your head around that. 40,000 forage harvesters. Now we're going to have a look at the front in a little while as well, and they've got about 7 or 8 of these lined up. They're absolutely phenomenal. What an amazing bit of kit. More Arians over the side there with front loaders. Tedder, I think that's a Tedder. Pretty sure it's a Tedder. And then we've got, yeah, the butterfly mower here is the 85000 Disco. But again, I'd said this last time when I came to do the look round, the vlog I did last time. I couldn't get over the size of this stuff. So here we've got baling equipment, we've got Rollants. There's a variant and a quadrant, I think. There you go, variant just there. And the quadrant just over the side there. Over the course of the 2 days the Rickerby Show runs for, they do deals for people coming in on if you're buying machinery and that kind of thing. If you're in the market for a forage harvester or a Tucano standard harvester, or indeed a Xerion, you know, if you fancy a CLAAS 5000 Xerion, you know, if you've got the money. So, one of the companies they do deals with is Bailey and Bailey Trailers. It's just over here. All the different companies they do or they work with, set up areas. We're going to get across in a minute. They've got Bailey Trailers, then they've got Bunning Spreaders, and these things are absolutely massive. Over this side we've got Lemkin tools, we've got cultivators, ploughs, there's a Solitaire over the back, Solitaire H Cedar. On the back of the CLAAS Arian 650, which is also a special edition one. This thing is lovely. We zoom in on that, or zoom in, I'll get a bit closer. That's so nice. That's really, really cool. If you like that, you're going to love what's coming in a little while. Okay, so moving on from the Lemkin section, past the Bailey trailers, and they've got low loaders, they've got, I mean, you name it, they've got dump trailers, they've got silage or forage trailers, whole range of different stuff that Bailey do. There you go, you can receive a free jacket with all machines sold on a show day. So if you want to come and buy a Bailey trailer, you get a free jacket. Very nice. And then we've got Bunning over side here, and Bunning muck spreaders. These things are massive. I mean, we see them in game, and I know someone said to me the other day, messaged me and said, why do we have to keep filling them up? It's a real pain, we need a bigger capacity. In real life, these things are just massive. Now, what I was told, the lovely guy that showed me around, initially, was this one is for normal, like it spreads all sorts of stuff, and there's one that does chicken. This does cow poo, mess, muck. There's one that does chicken muck, which is a completely different setup. So what we're going to do, we'll just around this side. Have a look at the back of that one. And this one here, if you look, the blades are completely different. Rather than being vertical, they're horizontal, much thinner and smaller. And this one apparently flings chicken poop. We'll get around to the side of the Bunning here, because it is massive. It's a huge size, I mean, just absolutely massive. I'm going to keep saying massive. Lowlander Mark IV 120. I don't know what the capacity of these are, but they're big. I mean, there's no getting away from it. Right, just around to the right, we've got Abbey muck spreaders and tankers. I think we had a couple of these modded in game recently. Abbey vertical feed mixer, I think it's over the back. It's amazing. This place, when I came last time I did a wander around and there was a few bits of equipment, but this is incredible. It really, really is. It's so kind of the guys here at Rickerby to let me come back and do this. I honestly cannot thank them enough. Fantastic guys. Moving swiftly on, we have an agri-buggy. This is a fertiliser herbicide sprayer, and it's a fantastic little thing. All-wheel steer, quite small, it's not massive, but I think they've just done a deal. This is McConnell, and around the side there's McConnell hedge trimmers and things like that. So these are all hedge trimmers. I'm going to show you something really cool with that in a minute. So we've got hedge trimmers, ones that do on the side 3-point linkage and whatnot. So McConnell have just done a deal with Agri-Buddy for these fertiliser spreads. It's a real space age looking thing. Looks like a wasp at the front, but very, very nice indeed. But what they've got over here, which is even better, these are like remote control. These things will do like motorway verges and things like that, so you don't have to have an operator driving them. They can be done remotely. So you've got one there, the RoboCut, and then this one here, the RoboCut 1600. I mean, that, it doesn't get more space age than that, does it? That's an incredible bit of kit. And then we've got a mower over there, like it's like a rhino mower actually. The sides fold down on that. Absolutely amazing. And then over here we've got Kid, which is, oh actually before we forget, over here we've got more cultivators, chisel ploughs by Hivar, and there's a Hatson Bickler over the back that we have got in game as well. Obviously slightly smaller than the Hatson Bickler that we've got in game. Rollers over there. I think it's Hivar. So one of the other companies they deal with is Kid, and you've got the Kid 450. They're bale shredders, bale blowers. We've got kind of fence post pile driver, I think. Just here, mowers, more mowers from Kid. Then we've got Storth. I'm not sure where all these companies now. Storth deal predominantly in slurry, so these are slurry attachments and pumps for obviously slurry spreading. We've got a drip feed attachment on the back there. Now what these ones are over here, these actually go into your slurry tank. So your huge big slurry pits, and they stir up the slurry in the slurry pit, which is, you can't get your head around it, but there you go. Absolutely massive. So that's Storth. Now I'm going to show you something really, really cool. So like I say, round to the side here, we've got the 2 special editions they've done for the Rickerby Show. 40 of each have been made, and you can buy these if you've got the money to buy these. CLAAS Axiom 830, black with orange rims, which is just, it looks phenomenal. But then over here, I'm not too sure, I wasn't too sure what black it was, but this one, I love this. Okay, this is the other one, 40 of each. So this is a CLAAS Arian 650, and that's a BMW green. But look at that, look at the rims on it. What a bit of kit. Well, both of them are absolutely phenomenal. Like I say, these are special editions for the show. They do them every year. On the back window, if we just zoom in on the other one over there, if we can see it. It says 18th spring show, so it's the 18th birthday. But what amazing bits of kit. These things are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's step back a little bit so we can get that in properly. Wow. Okay, so moving from the first tent into the second tent, there's a scorpion going past there. Just see it through the little, they're moving the machinery in and out and moving stuff about, which is really cool. We've got Tanco, which I believe is an Irish company. Round bale wrappers, they do bale handling equipment just here. And what's really, really cool, we're going to look at in a second, there's a CLAAS forage harvester, and one of the sons of the owner does, well, in game we've got poplar harvesters, but I believe these are willow. So we've got a forage harvester on the front, it's actually a willow harvester rather than a poplar harvester, and obviously there's a pallet on the front there to show you, and the willow is quite high. And that gets sent off to a paper mill. It gets chopped up, chucked in the back, turned into chaff as such, but it's not used for silage. That goes off and that gets used for powering the plant at a paper mill. So it's actually biomass at the end of the day, which is just such a cool idea. Very nice bit of equipment. I've never seen one for real, but seeing one, there are plenty of forage harvesters here today. I think out the front there's a CLAAS Lexium we're going to have a look at. I was hoping they'd have a Terra Track, but they haven't this year. So moving on from the Tanco, we've got Iseki. Iseki do predominantly, well, smaller tractors, mowing equipment, that kind of stuff, like these kind of boomer style. But you know, in game, is it the Profi Hopper? The little mower, the Profi Hopper that on FS17 that lifted and tipped the grass out the back. So we've got one here that does exactly the same. One just over there does the same. So this section here is predominantly mowers. They've also got to deal with Foster. Foster do various different trailers and attachments for 3-point linkages, front loaders, bale grabs. You've got the front bale grab, side round bale grab. What have we got here? Bale clamp, various different things. Bale forks, round bale fork as such. But very, very cool indeed. Over the side we've got Jacobson, and I was told that Jacobson were at the Ryder Cup. Was it the Ryder Cup? They mow all the lawns and golf courses and stuff like that. Very fancy bits of equipment. Very cool indeed. One round here, just sort of have a quick look outside. They've got tons and tons of machinery lined up out the back. vehicles as such. There's a few tractors out the back there, but there's loads of Lemken equipment. More Storth, and then a lot more CLAAS windrowers, tedders, and grass equipment. Their Scorpion gets a good workout here. And then we've got a little Schaefer telehandler, because obviously they're moving, or wheel loader, they're moving a lot of stuff around, setting up for tomorrow and Thursday, so they're using all this equipment quite a lot. So very, very quickly, let's move down. So I think what I'll do is I'll finish part one, because it's probably going to be in 2 parts, in front of this area, and I'll come back inside because I thought it'd be cool. There's a lot of noise with them setting up, but that's to be expected. Wow. So I hope you've enjoyed part one. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free, and if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. I look forward to seeing you, hopefully, on part 2, whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.